today is I'm hoping that through my story, you can see the opportunity and how big this opportunity is for all of us. And I want you to be inspired and hoping to learn. I hope that you will learn something from my story. So I'll start with my journey when I met Salad Master back in 2014. That was 12 years ago. A Filipino couple cooked for us, my husband and my 3 kids. That was Eileen and Ronnie Guilla. So I know you're here, I want to thank you for cooking on that day for us. And to give you a bit of a background, I don't cook at all. I have a very good husband who is doing the cooking 100% of the time. And during that time, I was working in the government. I'm a certified public accountant back in the Philippines. And in Australia, I have to study to be a member of CPA Australia in order to gain my qualification. So that was what was going on in my life as a Salad Master. I fell in love with the product because of the flavor and because of the health side of it. And the kids love the food. And so I was invited to their open house, and there I met the man himself, Mr. Holder, who introduced the business to me. And right there, I thought to myself, we already bought the product, why not try the business so I can earn some money? It's just the money when I started. But I did not intend to quit my job. I did not see it as a long-term career. I was only there to recover my investment. And I tell you, during that time in the open house, I didn't even see that I can do it. I was an introvert, most accountants are like it, and I don't cook, and I don't know, I'm very busy. My little one was just 1.5, and I was still breastfeeding. Where will I take the time? My husband works full-time too. But I'm the type of person, I am hungry for opportunity. That's why I came to Australia. And so I started, and it became so good that in just 2 months, I qualified for a travel club in Bali, and that travel happened around August of that year, after 4 months. And at that time, I was already qualified to be a distributor. The only thing, they required me to quit my job, in which at that time, I'm still not decided. But during the travel club in Bali, I saw my dealers. They brought their children. I saw that they look at me, they didn't look at me down. They look at me as an equal. Their kids are playing in the swimming pool together with my kids. And when I saw that, I realized, oh my gosh, this is the kind of environment that I want to be part of. And guess what? After that 5-day trip in Bali, I went back home and I filed my resignation letter. You see, success leaves drugs. And in that story, what I wanted to take away is that be a decisive person. Opportunity comes in your life, but most people takes time to decide. I am not. When I see an opportunity and I felt it's right, I just grab it, regardless of what other people would say. And so I started the dealership, the business full time from 2014 up to 2018. 4 years as a distributor until I got tired of where I was. I felt like I've achieved so much as a distributor, and I felt like there's so much that I can give, that I can do more. The only thing, of course, the fear is there. What if I fail? Which is very common. But the thing is, you should never stop when you're fearful. Because according to Bruce Lee, courage is not the absence of fear, but it's the ability to act in the presence of fear. And so I made that jump to be a dealer. And so 5C Marketing was born in 2018 around September. And I think that was the best decision I've done in my life because I became the boss. That's what I want. I want to make decisions. You see, most people, when you make big decisions, your major factor is money, not me. My major factor is always one who I want, long term. Where is life leading me? What is God want me to do? That's it. Money is a byproduct. It will just follow if you are very good in what you're doing. So 5C Marketing was born, and I tell you, during that time, we own a grocery too. And that grocery will be sold. Lesson number 2, focus. Most people try to carry so much because you think you can. The thing is, you might, but then you only have 2 hands. Something might fall. You cannot see the full potential of whatever this is you're in if you don't give your 100%. And that has been the major reason for every success that I got in my life. Because when I joined Salad Master, I took a job. I don't carry too much. That grocery, by the way, we owned for 3 years, from 100 customers to 600 customers in 3 years' time. It was a successful business. But I don't care, because money is not my intention. I know I can get the money. After we got the dealership in 2018, oh my gosh, it became very successful from that day. Consistently, consecutively on the master here ever since we started.
Wow.
That is not my effort only. It's a collective effort from my team. We were 2 times master dealer, 2 times grand, and 3 times elite.
Wow.
That's the product of focus, hard work, discipline.
Focus, hard work, and discipline.
Everyone was so confused what to do. Lesson number 3, be innovative. And as Mr. Larry Dickman said, embrace the change. We took action, we innovate, and guess what? After pandemic happened in 2020, on 2021, we signed up, my husband and I, to purchase our building. We put up a deposit to construct our building. We paid $50,000, and I'm telling you all these numbers because I want to inspire you. $50,000 we signed up during the pandemic to construct our building. Our building was finished after 2 years, and in 2023, 5C Marketing moved to our new home, which is our own building in Perth, in Western Australia. That building, worth $1.1 million, I ended up paying, just to tell you and to know how much it's worth, just to put the fit-outs and the deposit, around $700,000. That was just 4 years as a dealer. That's the opportunity that you have. Because the building costs $1.1 million, but then it doesn't have the kitchen, it doesn't have the mezzanine. So all the things that I have to do inside the office cost me around $400. The deposit is $325. But that building, at this moment that we speak, costs around $2 million already, not including the fit-outs. So, with the building, what I want you to learn from it is that dream big. You see, most people who buy a building and they would imagine there will be an open house full of about 20, 30 people. Not me. I want an open house filled with 100 people. That's why I bought a building as big as what we have. It's around 300 square meters, and then the mezzanine around 500 in total, the total floor area. It's a big place that's where we hold our events. So life has been good. We've been traveling every time business class. Set the standard so high, like what I did, because every time we travel, on the master dealer, I always aim for the minimum that will give me the business class ship. I never accept economy because it's free. It's being paid by Salad Master. Why would you aim for something low, right? So life was good. And beginning of this year, my husband and I, by the way, aside from the building, we also bought another investment property, and that property has been rented out. And life has been good. And in 2024, we bought our dream house. Now, I remember when I was starting, that's the number one for all the dealers, direct dealers who are just starting. Tito Peter said, I remember, year 1 of my dealership, Cheryl, do not change your lifestyle. Do not change your lifestyle the next 5 years. As a dealer, money will come. We have to be disciplined with money. Would you believe that I bought my first Louis Vuitton out of my own pocket on 2024, but I already built the building first. I want a building before a Louis Vuitton to buy.
Yes.
I am so proud. It takes time, guys. It takes time to build a good business. Don't be impatient. Patient. Louis Vuitton may come, and they did come. We went to Paris during the Spain convention, and we stopped, and I just did buy one. Because, hello, got a building ready. Might as well buy more. Of course, for my husband as well, not just for myself. But there's a perfect time for everything. Do not rush things. Build your business first. Anyway, with the building, aside from that, when we moved to our dream house, 7-bedroom, with a theater, with a study room, plus the 4.5 meter swimming pool. My bedroom, to be honest, is even better than the bedroom that Spring Hill Hotel gave us. So, I'm living the life. Actually, this year, beginning of this year, I did an assessment of my life. I was thinking, oh, I heard from a billionaire that if you don't spend your money at my age, I'm 47, if I don't spend my money for my health, I'm doing wrong. And so my focus, start of the year, I'll be focused on my health. I'm very good. I made blood tests okay, and I don't need to wait till it's not good before I take action. I was doing my own broth. I'm cooking it in Salad Master. I will leave the house with 2 tumblers, one with smoothie or juicing, like celery, apple, lemon, green apple, and then the other side is the broth. It takes a lot of time and effort to do the broth on your own, but then I am so proud that I'm finding time for my health because I worked so hard for 12 years and I felt like I have enough time now because the thing is all set in the office. I don't need to be there and they're operating without me. I only go during open house and some trainings. And so I felt like I worked so hard. This is my time for myself. I have to get my time back. I would wake up in the morning around 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. By the way, when we moved to our new house, we also bought a cafe because my husband loves coffee. And again, it's not about money. It's about trying out a hospitality business. We're curious what it's like to have a hospitality business. My husband became a barista. My kids want to open up an ice cream business. They said it's good turnover. And then I was smoothie on something healthy. Guess what? From the shop, all of those are in there. We bought it for around $200,000 we spent. And so life's good, right? And then, actually, I was already looking for another retreat place to go. So I was really serious about my health. Told my husband, let's have a break. Let's go there. Let's go here. But then May 18, 2026, just 2.5 months prior to today, our house got burned. Sad, no? Because an accident in the kitchen. I got a call from my youngest son, who's 13. He's 13. Around 4:30 in the afternoon, and I saw the fire. I was so worried what happened to them. This is my husband and my son was in the house that time. And so I rushed home. I called my daughter to go home and check on them because I look at the CCTV, I can't see them. I was so scared. So I rushed home, but my daughter called me and said, Mom, Tatay, and he's at her father, and Kaden, my youngest son, is okay. When I heard that, I was driving. All the worries gone. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. I'm okay. I went home, police, fire trucks, everywhere, roads blocked. My daughter, in the meantime, I was walking. I can't park near the house, far away. My daughter was approaching me, crying. Said, Mom, no, we don't have a house anymore. Losing a house is sad, but seeing my daughter so sad, that makes me even sad. Because as a parent, you want to provide a space, a safe environment for your kids. And during that time, I wasn't able to do it. Anyway, my husband in the meantime, he inhaled a lot of smoke. So he was rushed to the emergency for overnight. And my son too. They're okay now. That's why I can smile. There's nothing more important than having your family with you. And for me, I can do anything as long as we're cooking. After going out of the hospital, we went straight to the open house, would you believe? Because we had a big celebration 20 months before. It was my husband's birthday. And it's a celebration of life. How can you not celebrate? He's alive.
Yeah.
For me, it's a gift. Because people are asking my team, should we continue the open house? We ordered lechon. Everyone, I said to my team, my exact word, day one after the fire, I said, for the past 8 years that I've been a dealer, my husband and I were carrying you all, leading this business. This time, we needed you. Because I can't do it. I just can't. There's nothing that I can think about business. Every energy that's left of me is just to survive. Nothing more than that. And so I said to my team, I need you. The leaders, I need you. And I challenged them during the open house. I said, for the past 8 years, thank you. For the past 8 years, for sure you get something from the business, right? Probably commission. probably more cookwares to eat to your family, probably personal development, probably you were able to travel. I challenge them. If I close this business now, because I can't do it. If I close this business now, I can do that. We have properties, we have money in the bank. What will it happen? How it will affect you? I challenge them. I said, if mistake it will be affected, then might as well do something. Because what I don't want to happen is that I am rebuilding my life and I still have to think about business. And oh my team, and they deserve a big round of applause. And I still have to stand up, because these people, 25 of us, 25 souls traveled from Perth, and most of them, they paid for themselves. Some qualified but they paid for themselves. They stood up for the dealership. And I'm just so proud to believe in you, and I'm just so thankful for all that this has done. Thank you. I did not care about the business. I gave the bank account to my finance officer. I gave my phone access so that they can get the code. I don't care. You pay whatever, you spend whatever, I don't care. I care about my family and my life for now. But wow, I'm just so impressed that for the past 2.5 months, not just most of the time we're still number 1 in Australia, but even if we're not number 1, we're always at number 2 and number 3. Less than, I don't know how many already, but when you select people that you can trust, select people that you can highly depend on, not just depend, highly dependable people, and someone I can trust are the 2 main requirements if you want to work with FIETC. So, what's happening now? What's going on? We're so blessed. Probably, you know, in my 8 years as a dealer, before I even started, I started my personal development journey. And that helped me so much navigating this journey with the fire. One thing I learned that I want to share with you is the principle inside out, not outside in. What I mean by that, when you have things in your life, I know there's so many material things that can make us happy. If you have a Louis Vuitton, if you have a big house. For me, I always check on myself. Cheryl, why are you happy? Is it because you have a successful business? Is it because you're traveling in a business class? Or if I remove it, will I still be happy? So I always check on myself, because those things are okay to make you happy, but it should just be an add-on. Without it, you should be happy inside. You should be happy because you're alive, because you're complete with your family, because you can touch people's lives. That's it, is enough. You're leading an intentional life. What I'm trying to say, it helped me during the fire, because if I did not apply that learning, it would have been hard, because there's so many Louis Vuitton in that house. There are so many expensive jewelries in that house. My piano is so expensive. The house itself is 1.3 million. But I have learned to detach myself from material things. I am not saying they're not important. I am just saying I don't need it to be happy. Because I am complete just knowing I have my family with me. And so probably the lesson that I want to give to you, when you have material things or people in your life, you have to appreciate them while they're there. I feel sad about the house being gone, because I felt like it's a servant that served me for 2 years and then now it's gone. That's it. Not because I'm so attached to it. But it's very important to appreciate life as it is and just be grateful for all the blessings. And think about it. We came to Australia, by the way, as immigrant, as an accountant guy. And I came with $5,000 with husband, with 2 kids right away. No job, no family, nothing. We started from zero. Now, our house got burned. At that time, we have 4 properties, including the commercial property. I mean, I did not lose everything. Probably I just lost a little bit. If it's a cake, I just lost the icing. The cake is still there. So why would I feel bad? I feel like you're so greedy. If I question God, why did you do this to me? I never did that. I never. I felt like in all this journey, I felt so grateful still. There's so many people who reach out to me, even in this convention, people I didn't know. Maybe they watch my YouTube channel and my Facebook post. People hug me, are you okay? Have you moved to your house already? I felt the love. But one thing I want to reiterate, during that fire, Salad Master asked me, what do you need? By the way, my angel Claire, thank you so much. You've been the greatest support in my life. They asked me, because 1 week from the fire, we're traveling to Iceland. And then my passport got, right? Our passport. But we find a way to get it. The following day, we go to the passporting office. But Claire asked me, what do you need? And Salad Master has been so good. They've been asking me what I need. I said, I only need one thing. I want you to travel, to bring my kids to Iceland too. I cannot afford to leave my kids knowing we didn't have a house. I cannot afford to travel without my kids. And I want to travel. Because you know what, 4 days after the fire, even if my mind is okay, my body is not responding well. The overload of adrenaline, I felt heaviness on my shoulder each day, heavier and heavier. I felt palpitations, I can't sleep, 2 hours only. And it's just like helping me. If Salad Master did not help me, I will be in the hospital. So I want to thank Salad Master for all they did and did not even mention about it. I just want to mention, we are so blessed to have Salad Master in our life. And I tell you, all of us, we are in this great opportunity. If fire happened before Salad Master, it will be a disaster. But Salad Master is here, and we're also blessed. So I hope one day you can climb up here and also tell your story. It's a great opportunity, but it depends how hungry you are. Be hungry for more because this is a great business. Thank you very much.